Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Wednesday morning. We're in the middle of the week. Hope you're working through this week in a good manner. Of course, today's October the 20th, and hope that you're doing well this morning. This morning, I want to bring you a devotion entitled "Give What You Get." What God gives to you, He wants to give through you. God, you see, the thing is, God, He's looking for people, He can use. He looks around, He asks, will you be a cup or will you be a straw? If you're a cup, you just get filled up and that's it. But, another kind of person says, God, I'll be a straw and you can channel your blessing through me, to other people. See, that's the kind of person that God, wants to bless. The Bible tells us in 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 10 and 11, the following: God, who supplies seed for the sower and bread to eat, will also supply you with all the seed you need and will make it grow and produce a rich harvest from your generosity. He will always make you rich enough to be generous at all times. This promise is built on your willingness to share what, God supplies to you. But the question is, are we willing to pass on God's blessing to others? Now you may be saying, well, wait a minute, I'm not rich enough to be generous. A lot of us, we do that sometimes. We do that a lot of the time. We think we're not rich enough. Listen, we are. Yes, you are. I am. We both are. You see, no matter how much or how little you have, you can be generous with it. There's a story in the Bible about a woman, who only had 2 pennies basically, yet she gave them away. The idea that I don't have enough to give is really a myth. You can always give something. The Bible tells us in 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 12, it tells us, for this service you perform not only meets the needs of God's people, but also produces an outpouring of gratitude to God. When you're going through, a tough time, you still can say, well, God, I don't have much, but I'm willing to share. I only have a little food, but, I'm willing to invite somebody over for dinner. When you do this, you see, God promises you 3 things. First of all, you will grow spiritually. Secondly, He will use you to meet other people's needs. And then third, you will bring Him glory. And, that's what it's all about in this life is bringing glory to God. When you give away what you have, God will open the door of blessing in your life in ways that you can't imagine. Angie and I have had the blessing of having, people in our lives that have poured into us that, have showed up and given us things that are, supplied us with food and things that, we did not expect, when we didn't have much. And, the thing is, we always would say, we were always appreciative, of course, but, one thing that has stuck with us is the lady that always helped us out said, someday you'll be able to help somebody else. And, that day has come, when we have been able to help other people, to give of what God blesses us with. And we as Americans, we've been blessed probably more than any other people. We are, I've had the occasion to go to other places and other countries, and trust me, we are blessed way so much better in so many ways. And so we need to be willing to share, what God has given us, even though it may not be much, you may not think it's much, we can still be generous and give, because God will bless us for it. And number one, I think number one is bring glory to God's name and to help people. Anyway, I hope this encourages you today. Hope it encourages you to be generous with what God has blessed you with. Remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And hope that you have a wonderful day. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. God bless you.